Hi, welcome back to another reading of Hot Flash Divas. I'm author Shirley Garrett, and today I'm reading chapter 53, Florida at Last. We'd chosen to stay at the Southern Breeze Hotel. One of Letitia's clients owned it and gave us an additional discount from the off-season rate. Jason told me it's a 6-story hotel that contains 99 rooms and is painted coral with turquoise accents and doors, said Letitia. That should make it easy to spot from the road, said Kat. The decor is supposed to be retro, old Florida. When we arrived at the Southern Breeze Hotel, we were all ready to stretch our limbs. Stiff from sitting so long, we shuffled like little old women toward the lobby. We stopped to admire the 3 green ceramic sea turtles placed in a mosaic tile in front of the doors. Letitia was the first through the door. The rest of us ran into her when she came to a sudden, immovable stop in front of us. Peering around her, we all inhaled at once. The description Letitia gave us did little to prepare us for what we saw. A riot of color assaulted our vision. Wow! Letitia moved further into the room. Wow, indeed! My head swiveled from left to right. Shaped like a T, we stood at the cross-section of the lobby, with the long end in front of us. To the left was an area of small round coral tables surrounded by wrought iron chairs with matching coral cushions. To the right was the setup for the complimentary breakfast. The interesting part was the lobby itself. These are gorgeous! Gina rushed toward the glass shelves in front of the plate glass window directly ahead of us. The shelves held an astonishing array of art glass vases that must have been worth a fortune. The window looked over a dune to the Gulf of Mexico. Relentless waves washed tons of water ashore. The sun highlighted the foaming crest. A dark blue at the horizon, the water shifted in shade to a lighter blue and then to light emerald green before it crept across the sand. Lordy, I'm glad my Dante's not here. That child is all knees and elbows right now. I'd be buying a broken vase for sure, maybe 2 or 3. Letitia walked to her right toward an accent table nestled against the wall. Ooh, look at these cute little coral-shaped lamps. I'd love to know where they bought them. She reached out a tentative finger to touch the closest one. To the left, a turquoise leather sofa and 2 chairs sat atop a multicolored striped rug. Behind the sofa, an array of white plates with colored polka dots flanked a glassed-in-frame tapestry of the state of Florida. Oh my gosh, look at this adorable curved couch, said Kat. The upholstery was coral with white sea turtles. Kat, a turtle fan like me, sat down and ran her hand over the fabric. I found myself drawn to the front of an Art Deco black and glass display case, which was stylishly wider at the top than the bottom. A giant clamshell sat on top. Inside the case was a beautiful assortment of collector-quality shells. I love seashells, and I'd brought my blue bucket to collect any shells I might spot on the beach. A perky lady in her 20s greeted us in a lilting Jamaican accent. I'm Daisy. Welcome to the Southern Breeze. We checked us in with speedy efficiency and informed us that our rooms came with a fridge and a microwave and handed us our key cards. We all had 5th floor rooms with balconies facing the Gulf. After Gina, Kat, and I hauled our luggage onto the elevator, Kat and Gina grinned as they watched Letitia labor in our direction with her extra baggage. There was no way her bags and her would fit in the remaining space. Kat yelled, "Meet us in the lobby in a swimsuit in 20 minutes. Then she reached out and poked a button to our floor, and we watched the door close on a huffing Letitia. "What's that mean?" Kat asked after the elevator began to rise. Gina crossed her arms and lifted her chin. She broke the suitcase rule. If you didn't wait because Letitia and all her luggage wouldn't fit inside the elevator, it wasn't cruel. If you closed the door to punish her for bringing too much luggage, it was mean, and y'all need to get over it. I eyeballed them, but they refused to look at me, instead choosing to stare at the shiny surface of the elevator door. The elevator dinged and we rode our luggage to our appointed rooms. Mine was the closest to the elevator, Kat's was next, and then Gina's room. Poor Letitia had the longest walk, bless her heart. After I had unpacked, I changed into a coral one-piece swimsuit with a flouncy attached skirt. I decided to try to counteract the calories I was destined to eat by racing down the stairs. I arrived in the lobby as Letitia walked off the elevator. She was decked out in a bright Hawaiian full print one-piece with a fuchsia pink wrap tied around her hips. A wide-brimmed white hat that had a matching fuchsia scarf tied around it covered her braids. I was a bit surprised by the bright colors. I'd never seen Letitia wear fuchsia, but she did color coordinate with the lobby. Letitia, I'd always envisioned you in a sexy leopard print bathing suit, I said. I brought one. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. That led me to wonder, how many swimsuits did she bring? Dressed in black one-piece suits, Gina and Kat stood talking near the water dispenser. Let's do it, ladies, Gina led the way. We ventured onto the patio, which contained a rectangular pool surrounded by turquoise lounge chairs. Kat had pulled an oversized prescription sunglasses on before she peered around. What? No hot tub? I was looking forward to a good long soak, I admitted. You can't have everything for the discount we got, Letitia gestured at the chairs. They do love turquoise around here. Let's go! Gina raced over the wooden boardwalk that protected the seagrass-dotted dunes and hit the sand at a full run. She threw her arms in the air and executed a series of ballet leaps as she headed toward the water. I hurtled with much less grace behind her. Kat leaped with the grace of a gazelle in imitation of Gina. It was apparent who had ballet lessons as a child and who didn't. Letitia trudged through the loose sand, puffing away behind us. We squealed with delight as the chilly waves splashed us. Damn, I know where I'm coming the next time a hot flash tries to barbecue me on the spot. Letitia grinned, leaned over, and splashed us, which precipitated a splash battle. Stop! How old are y'all? 10? Yelled Kat as she tried to keep her sunglasses dry. I filled my little blue bucket with water, crept up behind Gina, and dumped it on her head to the delight of everyone but Gina. She screeched, hair plastered to her head like a wet poodle, but chased me down the beach, cursing in Italian. Letitia and Kat cackled when Gina caught me. She wrestled my blue bucket away from me and bent to fill it with water. I raced back toward our friends. The muscles in my legs were burning from the effort. By the time I reached them and hid behind Kat, I had a stitch in my side. Miscalculating my evasive maneuver, Gina flung the water. It hit Kat square in the face. The horrified look on Gina's face said it all. Kat reached up, took off her dripping sunglasses, and held them at arm's length. Letitia's mouth gaped open. Uh-oh. Still struggling to breathe, I walked from behind Kat. Unlike Gina, Kat's dripping hair made her look like a drowned Yorkie. Gina's eyes were wide with apprehension. Oh, Kat, I'm so sorry, she giggled. Her hand flew to her mouth, trying to hold it in. No, really, she giggled again. Kat was giving her a thin-lipped, this isn't funny look. But it was. Letitia started chuckling, which tickled me into laughter. I couldn't help it. I saw the corner of Kat's mouth twitch a couple of times before she broke into laughter too. We all laughed so hard we had to sit down in the sand. An older couple holding hands walked past us, staring as if we just escaped an insane asylum and missed our afternoon dose of medication. After we had settled down, we traipsed down the beach, me stopping to pick up shells along the way. "What are you going to do with all those shells?" asked Kat. "Decorate with them and use them in craft projects." I listened to the satisfying chink as another shell fell into my bucket. A beautiful sunset was in the making. The sun played hide and seek behind purple clouds tinged with red, casting "This is God" rays onto the undulating ocean. "How can anyone look at that and not believe in God?" said Letitia with fervor. "Or Buddha," said Kat. "Where do y'all want to eat tonight?" Letitia planted her hands on her hips, looking determined to discuss our dinner options. A friend of mine said the Bay Steamer was the place to go. Tina reached down, snagged a shell, and dropped it into my bucket. After murmurs of agreement, we all stopped and watched the sun go to bed. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Stay well and safe. Please like, subscribe, leave comments, and share with other folks. Have a wonderful evening. And this was a lot of fun reading this chapter. Bye.